When I think of the holidays, I think of Hudson's. Growing up in Detroit, one of my first memories of the holidays was getting all dressed up and going downtown to Hudson's to visit Santa.
I became enthralled with the store and the traditions the first time my folks brought me downtown to the store. And I'd never seen a store that big, and I just went nuts.
Nobody did it quite like Hudson's did it. From the big tree to all the beautiful things to buy. I mean, it really was a place of wonder.
The show began on the sidewalk. The minute you came inside, you were literally thrown into a different world with beautiful architecture and lighting and drapes and things like that. You forgot all your troubles.
We're sitting here today in the main area of our Hudson's Holiday exhibit in the Detroit Historical Museum. The holidays are a time when you want to share stories with your family. You want your kids to experience the things that you experienced when you were a kid. And one of the things that we hear about here at the Detroit Historical Society most often is Hudson's.
The company meant so much to so many people in this marketplace. That store, during the holidays employed 10,000 people. 100,000 people a day would visit that building to not only shop, but dine. The company through the years created so many of our iconic events. The Thanksgiving Day Parade was begun by the company in 1924.
Hudson's was a huge department store, and it had restaurants, it had Santa, and it was kind of the special place that you went, particularly at the holiday season. Here at the museum, we wanted people to have the idea and the feeling of what that might have been like years ago when our grand department store, Hudson's, was in its heyday.
What we did is we edited down a lot of things. What would be the most relevant for the greater public?
There's a surprise and a delight to take you back to that Hudson's holiday experience. And I love that about how we've set it up here. It's not just one place, but it really is a vibe, if you will.
This exhibition was designed in much the same way that a department store is exactly what our exhibits team was thinking about when they put this thing together. We've created 11 pop-ups all through the museum space. When I was first touring this as it was kind of being put up, I realized, as you walk down the stairs, right at the bottom of the stairs is some signage and advertising from Hudson's back in their basement shops, which were kind of their bargain. That's where you got the term bargain basement, right? One of the things that I love is that we actually created a little mini pop-up exhibit inside of the elevator. And so it's really fun that we've been able to recreate that experience of going from floor to floor and experiencing this big department store by putting those departments in different places all throughout the museum.
The Santa Bears are my favorite part of this exhibition. I think the first Santa Bear came out in 1985. I remember that one. I definitely remember the 1986 bear because he had the little 1986 on the sweater. But we always got Santa Bears for Christmas. Every year, the Santa Bears were part of our Christmas tradition.
My favorite part of the museum, I kind of really love holiday sparkles, so I do love all of the Christmas lights and the sparkly stuff here in Toyland, which is where we're sitting. I also really love the fashion. Our fashion collection here at the Society is amazing.
In terms of what the public will be interested in, certainly Santa Bears has created a huge interest just from the social media thus far. The delivery wagon, that was created for the 75th anniversary of the company. Shopping bags, that we hadn't previously displayed through the years. Photographs that we blew up, things that were donated from the public. The red carpet that you see here as you come into the Toyland area.
It's interesting when you think about kids now having the experience of, shopping purely online. Like, they don't even get the big Christmas catalog, much less the experience of going to a really beautiful department store or even a mall. And so bringing an exhibit back like this one, where it is all decorated and everything is sparkly and beautiful, and you get to remember that and feel really special for a minute, gives the kids the opportunity to experience something that they're not experiencing in real life anymore. This museum is a place where we want families to come together and come and visit us during the holidays. We brought this really nostalgic exhibition to the public for that reason.
It's about life and family and the opportunity to be together, which, these days is certainly not something to be taken for granted. So I really do think that it really is an inclusive exhibition, that people can come and just really remember a simpler time and be amazed by these toys.
I think whenever you have the experience of being put back into a specific time, you have this moment where you get to imagine what it was to be there at that time, what those people's lives were like.
I really hope that people come and enjoy it and feel really good when they're here.
I hope they take away, a feeling of joy.
This exhibit is going to remind you once again what it means to share memories with your family. It's kind of the perfect entry to that holiday season for everybody.
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.